guys. So, I'm just gonna give a little update on on the on the bonus figures that I got. I just wanted to take a look at this one. I had an R2 and a 3PO on my desk a lot of the times back in the day, and it was from this series because the original series was, it just wasn't as cool as this. I mean, it's cool because it's the OG series, but it was the sticker. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about. And then if you try to get them used, a lot of the times the sticker would be stained or it would be torn or coming off, or it was paper. So this is I don't know. So for this in this particular case, I think the '90s one is a little bit cooler. Yeah, but of course the old one's cool too. So let's see what else. Yeah, we got this guy that you saw in the very beginning. This is cool. He's got little magnets in his feet, so that he sticks to the board. I'm sorry if this is boring for you, toys. But what, a guy can't have a hobby, huh? So those early days when you're dreaming about someday having a car, having a... Oh, what does this do? I just noticed. Oh, I see. It's supposed to... Why does Spidey vehicles always have missiles? Why do they always have missiles? All right, so yeah, when you're imagining the vehicles, cars. Yeah, I was talking about cars and then motorcycles too. If there was one bike, one motorcycle, let's say, one motorbike that I could cite as my favorite, it would be this one right here. Oh, look at that. So I have a little history with the CB404, but first, before we talk about that, let's open it up and get this thing out of here. I mean, look at this. This is just... So yeah, the Honda CB404 is the little brother to the 750, the CB750. And I'm not really a big motorcycle guy, but, I did some riding, but I did spend, I can't remember how long, a couple years maybe. Oh, I see what's going on here. A couple years, me and a buddy were exporting these things. Just a small little two-man operation. We were, we put out an APB type of ad out, and what's going on here? All right, sorry guys, hang on. Okay, let's give that another try here, guys. Boy, having a tough time getting this out. Oh, and there it comes. Perfect. Look at that. Jeez, what a... All right, so let's see. We got a Honda CB404 here. Yeah, front wheel turns. Like I said, everything else is brake. The little kickstarter's fake. Passenger pegs, but it's way cool. It looks pretty dead on to me. I mean, like I said, it's been a while, so I don't. I would probably get a, if I, I don't really want one. I mean, I don't need. I've got a two-wheeler. I'm happy. I don't need a Honda CB404. Do I? No. So yeah, see, it's got the 4 pipes coming out here. Okay, that's the 4 part. 400 is the size of the engine, displacement, and pretty cool, pretty darn cool. bike. Oh yeah, so what I was saying is that we were, and I apologize. I apologize to any Honda fans, but yes, we were shipping off a bunch of these guys back to Japan. My buddy knew somebody over there who knew somebody who knew somebody who had a bike shop or something like this, right? We were really only picking up the ones that were heavily modified. You know, usually the tank was repainted. Side covers were usually missing or repainted because they would get them over there and they would, you know, spruce them back up. These are a big deal over there. But and it's a good size. It's a great size. It's perfect. Not too big and, you know, enough power. But what was I gonna? Oh yeah, so there was this one guy I remember, right? You know, we were packing my backyard. My backyard was just like full of these things, and it was crazy, but it was fun. It was cool. But there was this one guy that, and this was the one guy that came to me. He came to me. Rode the bike to me and had a buddy following him. This guy, I mean, there's not really much to the story. It was just that this guy was a total trip, total character. He looked like a cross between Jeff Lynne and Yosemite Sam, okay? And, you know, and to hit, you know, he had the cowboy boots and the, you know, the tinted glasses and the big hair, you know, and like stuff hanging off of them, you know, like, not chains, but just like things. I don't know. I don't remember what it was, you know. And, you know, and he was really cool, and everything was righteous to him. You know, it was like righteous. Oh, that's righteous, you know. That was, right? Anybody remember that when that was popular? People were saying righteous, right, instead of like awesome, right, or cool, or it was righteous. So yeah, this guy was the Jeff Lynne, Yosemite Sam, okay, Yosemite Sam look-alike, and everything was righteous. And his bike, you know, it was like, I don't know what it was. I think it was like moons and stars, or, you know, rainbows or something like that on there, you know, and, you know, a big old, like, you know, seat for, you know, with a passenger with the scoops up in the back, right, and all this stuff. Yeah, it was fun. You know, you meet guys like that, and, you know, you ran into the whole, you know, there was the guy, the totally, like, you know, fastidious guy with his perfectly clean garage and all the tools, you know, organized out. Yeah, we went outside for that one because it was so cherry. It was a Kawasaki KZ 400, also a really cool bike. But yeah, you know, the one, like I said, I never owned one of these, but I rode plenty of them. I rode, you know, like I said, my backyard is full of them, so I had my pick. So then there's this guy too, you know, and this was also in the latest lot, used toys. And, you know, I was like, what, is he crawling up a wall? What is he? Why would you have a kneeling Spidey? Like, what is that? Like, that makes no sense. And I was right, because this guy is a motorbike rider. Let's see how he fits on here. Does his head turn? It does. Okay, good. There, that looks pretty good. That's about right. Eh? Yeah, because it's a little bike. You know, it's a little 400. That's great. I don't know if you know, if he's going to be the rider on this ultimately, but so yeah, I found out that it does have a center stand, which is cool, alongside the kickstand. So yeah, you know, I thought it was pretty cool starting the ride. It was just fun to begin with, but it also meant, and I know that this is, you know, kind of silly and superficial, but you know, I thought it was pretty cool because that meant that if I ever got a black motorcycle jacket, then I could wear it legitly.
Vroom.
On the turntable today, we have, well, actually, you know what? Let's take a look at this. This is pretty cool. Really detailed cover here. Lot of artwork in here. I do vaguely, very vaguely remember trying to make sense of this as a kid. But you know, it was just too much. And then there's this other thing going on in here. So, you know, I was listening to their biggest song the other day. And whoa, that middle section, I totally forgot about that, I think. And it was cool hearing that. Whether I'd heard it before or not, I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, really cool discovering that or rediscovering that, whatever the case may be, and very interesting. All right, so back to the what's on the turntable today. We have, well, you get one clue. You get one clue what's on the record, what's on the turntable today. Here it is. That's it. All right. Yeah, in fact, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And have a nice day.